What I appreciate about a watch like Jaeger-LeCoultre is the passion, the work, the dedication behind it. It is so impressive to see how many people work with an incredible dedication to create such a piece. It is probably the Reverso watch from Jaeger-LeCoultre is a very, very iconic piece. It is timeless, its style is impeccable, and to see how Jaeger-LeCoultre constantly evolves that model. The Reverso, for instance, that we're seeing this time, but still keeping the tradition and the elegance that the original pieces had, makes it probably my favorite piece. Yeah. Yes, I feel very privileged and happy that I've had this wonderful relationship with Jaeger-LeCoultre almost for 10 years now. And with Jaeger, you're in the best hands because they're very elegant people working for this brand, really taking care of their customers and also of their friends. It's my first time that I'm at the fair, and it impresses me to see all these different models, the new collection, the presentation, which is very impressive. As you can see, you feel like you are in the Vallée du Jour, which I was happy to visit one time to recreate this atmosphere there. Was a wonderful idea. It's like a little oasis within this fair. And it gives the people who wander around, you know, the peace and quiet to really enjoy what they have come up with. And you can even see watchmakers doing their work, so you can really experience what it means. Grew up with it because I was born into a very mixed multicultural family with a Spanish mom, a German father, and French family. So to me, it's always been normal. I always considered myself being very European, and I like to see these differences in Europe. I like to experience the cultural differences. Here in Switzerland, you have you know, so many different influences on a very small space. That is very inspiring. The different ones for different reasons. I'm facing now season 2 for a series I did. Playing a psychologist in a series called The Alienist, which is very demanding because it's such a long time. You have to really keep up the energy and keep it interesting and keep evolving it. So I did it for 7 months. It's a character which deals with traumatized people, yet the character himself is deeply traumatized. So it's a very rich and intense character, and I'm happy to, you know, to go on exploring the mindset of this man for another 7 months pretty soon. Actually, I don't have one. There's no genre that I dislike. So I'm a fan of comedy, of drama, of thrillers, of horror movies. Always when films manage to combine different tones, when they can be tragic and yet funny and touching, then it's always great if that happens. Yes, but of course I'm not supposed to tell you anything. I just can promise that it's gonna be another very exciting, even darker journey than the first one. And that of course many things have happened. It's only a year later, but things have changed in the society in New York. Things have changed among the characters, and it's a completely new case, which is at least as interesting and compelling and thrilling and gripping as the first installment. It is has been one of these rare experiences where the colleagues really have become friends for a lifetime, I have to say. You cannot anticipate that, it just happens or it doesn't. But the chemistry between us three has been incredible. And again, a very multicultural mix between an American actress, a Welsh actor, and a German actor. It has been very fruitful, very symbiotic, but also on a private level, incredibly rewarding. So we all jumped up and down when we heard that we got our second season, because we all cannot wait to work with each other again. You just have that luxury of time. It's you have the luxury of being able to explore a character to the core, of having a long arc. You know, in film sometimes you're very restricted. You have to reach certain moments in your performance at minute 10, and then there's only 80 left. So with a series, you just have a lot of possibilities, you know, to really work on details, to concentrate on many aspects that might get lost if you thin it down to 90 minutes in a movie. So to me, it has been very, very rewarding. It means a good organization. That timepiece helps me to remind myself of, you know, of my duties, of my schedule. Having a great family life also showed me that this is the most important thing you have in life. So sometimes I decide to work less if possible, and to dedicate more time to my wife and my son, because ultimately this is the most important thing, and nobody will give you back these moments. It was a huge honor because it's our first season, so we were very humble. The fact that we got in, that we got nominated is wonderful, and it is a wonderful motivation for us to keep on working harder in season 2, and hopefully be nominated again, and maybe also win something one day. I don't have a specific dream role that I'm thinking of. I just hope and dream that the future will continue being as thrilling as it is right now, that I will be given the privilege of doing very different things, of playing very different characters, of exploring different film cultures, of jumping back and forth between film and television, and of keep on being inspired by wonderful people I'm working with. This is my only dream.